like pickle onions?
You said what?
You don't like pickle onions?
No, no.
Yeah.
Oh, Ashley, you would have been proud of Q last night. He was mentioning all these R&B labels like
Right?
King Records, Solar Records. I was like, yo, this nigga
Oh wow.
came a long way from Tupac
Right?
24/7.
Oh my God.
Mm.
You got to throw a party for him.
Yeah.
You know?
Man, I was like, look at Q growing. I was like, look at y'all motherfuckers growing.
Oh, blossoming like a Pokemon.
I ain't gonna hold you.
Uh-huh.
This is a fun ass list. I think this might be more fun than the Prince list we did last
It's gonna
week.
be fun and controversial.
I know it's gonna be very controversial.
Yeah.
I
You already know.
ain't gonna hold you.
Uh-huh.
I don't have a lot of group new edition videos on this list. I
Wow. That's controversial already. It's supposed to be a new edition list.
Yeah, but I told you it does that, and this has to be new edition. It could be Bobby Brown, Melvin DeVoe, Ralph, Johnny, Ronnie, Ricky, Mike.
Wow. That's trying to Dory special there. That's terrible. Could be a submission attempt on those
Shit.
arms.
So Ashley, what do you think about Nicki Minaj or Nicki Trump or Nicki Kirk? Yeah.
When your body is kicked
she's digging
by such a
digging
strong
herself the biggest hole in the world that she's
like
not going to
that,
be able
the
to pull
business
herself out of.
properly is. Yeah. Now,
Right.
reminded that the rest of the Judgment Day did not come out and assist with her as a point to prove, I think, to Liv Morgan more than anyone, that this is a very different Raquel to the one that Morgan
Hey, come
remembers.
at that little bit.
This is a Raquel who is here to dominate. Oh, shoulders are down.
I couldn't hear Ashley. That's why.
Archie, reaching.
You said she's digging herself into a bigger hole.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, cuz I feel that her, I guess whatever interview she was on and saying all these things, it's just like you're turning your back against black people entirely.
Right.
And for the life of me, I can never understand how anybody could support such a despicable person. Like it's just basic common sense, decency, humanity, integrity, and this man displays none of that.
Right.
And it's like, how in the world can you even support someone this horrible and with an approval rating that is trash? Like, come on.
Yeah.
What's up, Mike?
Hey,
What is
Mark
what's
it up.
good, y'all?
What
Chilling.
up?
Chilling.
It's funny. I can't believe I'm saying this, but Cardi B was more serious talking about politics than Nicki Minaj.
Yeah.
Facts.
Yep.
That's the gag. That's the gag of it all.
Facts.
And y'all remember when Cardi B was in the politicians like, okay, y'all better vote, okay. Like y'all remember that fucking shit.
Yep.
Yeah, I remember. I even remember the time when she came to our school, Reg.
Like first Pharrell's getting hated for politics, now Nicki Minaj and shit. It's just like y'all motherfuckers should just shut the fuck up and make music. Like
It's when you add
Just shut up.
it's a no win situation because like when you add politics to any conversation or anything, it's just going to be a never ending battle where no one is going to agree on anything.
right.
Right.
Like, like you think I'm gonna take Pharrell seriously? That fucking big hat, big fedora wearing motherfucker. You think I'm gonna take look at him for politics? What
Oh,
is he
that's
for
nothing.
Pharrell?
Remember,
Pharrell
Reg, remember the year that he did a surprise pop up visit to our school along with Hillary Clinton?
Yeah, I remember that shit. And
Yeah, I remember that
I
too.
was embarrassed for Hillary for that day.
Why were you embarrassed?
Because at that point she knew she was losing, so she was trying to do whatever it took just to get the black votes and everything.
No, no, no. I mean, she was trying to do the best ever she could, but at the same time, it's like I honestly feel that America will never elect a woman for president because it's our society is too sexist
That
and
is
racist and
Mm.
every other despicable thing you could possibly imagine.
that's true. We almost had it with Kamala.
Yeah, yeah, because the fact that she was able to pull that off like within like less than 100 some odd days, that's impressive.
Yeah.
I may
Man.
not care for it too much, but she definitely did her thing.
I would rather take someone who's more competent, who's educated, who has the experience, and just display some level of decency, integrity, and class versus the most incompetent like person with the reading level of a third grader who can't form an intelligent sentence to save their life. I'm sorry.
Right.
No, don't be sorry, girl. Don't be sorry.
Don't be sorry.
Yeah, it's like I'm embarrassed knowing that. Ugh, that we would rather choose this horrible human being over someone with more common sense and intelligence to run the country. And I'm like,
Yeah.
ugh.
So,
Right. And
Yeah,
then
and that's another reason why I don't watch the news too much because I know already know I'm gonna be mad to the point where I feel like I want to throw something in my TV and destroy it.
I already
yeah,
destroyed.
bro. Don't
I
do that.
destroyed one in the past one time, so I don't blame you, Ashley. Shit.
I don't really watch the news at all. Me neither.
But
Yeah, because it's like the more you would see things on the news, it's like the more the saddest stories in the world or more embarrassing news about this clown and just not really a whole lot of good things to display.
right. And then before we go on, this whole fucking shit with Tyler Perry and stuff like that too. Well,
What did he
what's y'all
do?
thought? He got a second lawsuit,
Oh
Wait,
boy.
sexual harassment.
what's
I don't know if I don't it's a little hard to believe. I mean, excuse
Something
me.
about this don't.
I don't
Yeah,
know how that
Right.
makes sense cuz I mean, I wouldn't peg him. I wouldn't say that he would be the person that who would be capable of doing anything like that. I don't know, but then too, we don't know what's going on behind closed doors at his studios and all that
Yeah.
stuff. Like I don't know. I don't know. I just don't know what to believe.
I
Right.
don't know. Something about this don't sit right with me. I feel like,
It don't make sense. It
you
don't
know,
make
something about
sense.
this don't make sense. I think people are more surprised that they feel like he's gay. I'm just like, y'all missing the bigger point, but okay.
But he's not though. I mean,
Shit. But anyway, let's
mm,
start this shit up because I want to talk about New Edition.
mhm.
What's up, motherfuckers? How y'all doing? This your boy Reg in the building. I got a full house today. We got the Avengers. I got my homeboy trying to build it with me.
Oh,
The biggest New Edition fan. Of course, he had to be here.
of course. You already know.
The first lady, Ashley, with me.
What's good?
And I got, I think Mike's somewhere. I think Mike's somewhere, shit like that. But yeah. All right. So pretty much, thanks for all the love we got last week for the top Prince music videos. In case y'all don't know, this is a little series I'm starting and shit like that about top music videos from artists. Trying to do something a little different, trying to shake things up because we always talk about the songs and the albums and such and such. We don't really discuss the music videos and stuff like that too. So last week we did the top Prince music videos, which that was a pretty controversial kind of heated list me and Try got into. So I was just like, you know what? Let's bring Ash into this one. Let's bring Mike into this. Let's do the top new edition music videos and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? And just a little disclaimer: it does not necessarily just have to be the group new edition music videos. We also added some solo artists. Of course, the Belle Biv DeVoe, the Ralph Tresvants, the Johnny Gill. Only the Johnny Gill during the New Edition, not the Stacey Lattisaw era and shit
Right.
like that. You know what I'm saying? Oh, there's Mike. Okay, what's up?
What's up? What's up? What's good, y'all?
All right. So even though the title says top 15, Mike, you said you're going to do just top five, right?
Yeah, I got a top five, and they are from New Edition. Honestly,
This ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong. All right. So this is going to be a kind of a fun list, kind of a controversial list. So I'm already ready. I'm already ready right now and shit. You know what I'm saying? My number 15, I gotta take it back to I think 1984. The song came out. It's a "Cool It Now" music video and shit that was directed by Jay Dublin. Um, One thing about New Edition is they always have a lot of the directors I'm going to mention always played a crucial part in their style and everything, which I'll talk about later on in this video. But yeah, I'm gonna be real with you. Some of those early New Edition music videos was kind of laughable because they just had these kids just doing whatever in these music videos and everything like that too. But this one was pretty cool. I do like this one. Them in the basketball court and everything like that too. You know what I'm saying? Ralph being like the leader of the pack. This one was a cool joint. It's no pun intended. So yeah. All right. I'm gonna have Trice to kick it off next.
I got I'm gonna tell you already. Like I mentioned yesterday, I didn't like Johnny Gill's videos at all. I don't think he had any interesting videos. He's a great singer, but his videos were boring. But the one video I do like was Fairweather Friend from the
Ooh.
1980 album, and like that the video actually went with the song, and he's not trying to like dance around doing stupid moves that we all know he can't do. You know what I'm saying? But the movie, I mean, the video goes with the song, and he has the
Mm-hmm.
umbrella, it's raining. You got the damsel in distress, and he's cooling into her, and I loved it with black and white. I love that video, but the other videos I didn't care for. I didn't like none of his videos, but that's the one Johnny Gill video on this list that I felt like should be mentioned.
Mm.
That's funny. All right. I'm gonna have Ashley take it.
Okay. My number 15 is Ralph Tresvant's sensitivity video.
Ooh.
oh yeah,
I've always loved the song. I also love the video. I mean, it fit. It suited him more than anything because I mean, you get to see him in his solo endeavors, like see himself outside of the group, and what better way to like really do it up with that video. I mean,
Yeah.
I never get tired of it, seeing it.
Okay. That's dope. Dope picks. Dope picks. All right. My number 14. Speaking of Ralph Transvant, I gotta go with Ralph. Gotta go with Ralph with Stone Cold Gentleman. You know,
Mm.
this this is another good one. This is directed by Lionel C. Martin, who very instrumental in their music videos during their early '90s and stuff like that. I'm gonna talk more about him later on and shit like that, but he definitely did his thing. Not he definitely dope directed a lot of hip hop videos and shit like that too. You know what I'm saying? But Stone Cold Gentleman was a dope ass video. Loved Ralph's dancing. And that also featured videos. I kind of have to agree with some of Ralph's videos to an extent. I'm gonna be real with you because some of his videos, they just had this motherfucker just trying to be all sexy and shit like that, no substance and shit. I'm just like, okay,
Yep.
but at least Johnny Gill had that "Rub You the Right Way" video. That was entertaining as hell, just from his weird dance.
right.
Yeah, but yeah, that's my number 14.
Ralph didn't make my list either. I didn't like none of his videos.
Oh
Like
wow.
you said, like you said, like he was trying to be sexy and all that, and it was like every video was like the same thing. You know what I mean? I do have an honorable mention from Ralph, but we'll get to that at the end of the list. My number 14 is BBD. When Will I See You Smile Again? Really love that ballad. I think that's their best ballad, that they've ever done. And we see like their vulnerable side where Michael is sick and he have his girlfriend taking care of him and she making soup and tea for him, and Ronnie's going through it with his woman and Ricky, and there's a scene where Ricky's on the beach and he's like on a horse, he's like horseback riding on the beach. And I just thought like for that album with all the New Jack Swing stuff, that's like the one ballad where it was memorable. Ricky killed it vocally. People remember the video, and it was great. And that's when you hear that ballad, that's like New Edition. New Edition was great at ballads, and I feel like that was like the New Edition influence on that track.
Right. Okay. It's on you, Ash.
All right. My number 14 would be Bobby Brown and Whitney Houston's "Something in Common."
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. I've always liked that song, and I like the fact that the video, it captured them like when they were like really happy at that time when they were married, and at the end they showed baby Bobby Christina. I felt that was very sweet and adorable. Rest in peace to Whitney and Bobby Christina.
Indeed, rest in peace to them.
Yeah.
Okay. I gotta go with another early New Edition video. Mr. Telephone Man. Another video directed by Jay Dubbin. Again, I have a feeling that they pretty much did a lot of these videos either the same day or the same week and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? We all know the song "Mr. Telephone Man," classic song from their sophomore self-titled album. Ray Parker Jr. did his thing. Ray Parker Jr. did his thing on the production on that track, and not a lot of people know he did that one. Yeah, I love the fact that they were getting at the telephone operators because they were trying to call their phone. That's the one thing I've realized about New Edition. They always portray themselves as not always getting the girl in a lot of their songs and shit, especially in the earlier songs.
Yeah, I noticed that too.
I'm just like, damn, like even the Jackson 5 got the
Yeah, I
girl.
noticed that as well. I did not think much of it.
I just realized, like, if you look at their discography, is this the end? Dreaming about Candy Girl, then Can You Stand the Rain and shit. Hell, I'm just like, y'all never really get. No wonder why Bobby got tired of this. He got tired of this. What's that other song? Jealous Girl and shit. Like they never. They always talking about them being losers. I mean,
wow.
Until they came out with "Hit Me Off." Then it was like,
right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, now y'all went through puberty and shit. Now y'all went through puberty. now y'all getting the girls and shit.
Yeah.
Bobby was like, "Look, I got Whitney Houston. I'm not doing this whole heartbreak shit no more. Fuck that." Hell, even New Kids on the Block, they didn't even talk about getting the girl. They were talking about hanging tough and.
They were like, they had "Please Don't Go, Girl."
Oh, right. Yeah, they had that. Yeah.
You mess up, please don't go. That song.
Yeah.
Yo, I love that. Yo, New Kids, they got some heat too, man.
They do. They sure do.
Y'all motherfuckers sleep on New Kids though. But back to New Edition. I do like the part when, of course, Bobby was the one who was trying to rough up when the operator. I was like, here we go. Fun video and shit.
Yeah, man.
Oh my God. It's on you, Try.
All right. Number 13, I got another BBD video, "Above the Rim," from the Hootie Mac album.
Ooh.
I love this song. Even though the album is trash, I do like the song. It was like an ode to basketball, street basketball. You see them in the video. They got where if they're players on the ball court, and it's like and they're basketball players themselves. Michael Bivins always played ball. He played ball in the celebrity charity games and all that, and
Mhm.
you know, I remember there was an NBA show called NBA Inside Stuff used to come on Saturday afternoons back in the 90s, and they would show clips of like the hottest dunks of the week, and they would play different songs, and they played that for a long time because you go to the NBA games, they were playing songs like that, and it was just a great hype up song for like the ball plays on the whether you're in the NBA or college or
Mm.
playground ball, and I always loved it.
Mm. Okay.
Nice.
My number 13 is from the Home Again era. Um, One More Day. I always loved that song, and
Mm.
I
Good.
yeah yeah I always loved that song, and I tend to have it on repeat sometimes. Like if I feel like I need to hear this song at least once. I remember the video; it only had Ricky throughout the whole thing, and I found that to be a little interesting. But at the same time, it's like I kind of wish all the other guys were in that video alongside him. But I guess they wanted to let him have, I guess, a moment
Yeah,
to like really showcase Ricky and by himself for like what he's capable of. I mean, I feel like at times he's kind of like the unsung hero of the group,
yeah,
and he doesn't get credit for his just due. You know?
I agree.
Right. I agree. Okay. Dope. Dope. Yeah, I almost put one more day on this list too. Nice. All right. So I gotta go with number 12, Johnny Gill with My.
Mm.
This was directed by Richard Friedman. Richard Friedman, he's another like director, producer. Up to that point, his best known music video was Billy Joel's "You're Only Human" Second Wind, which was very instrumental for highlighting suicide among teens and whatnot. This video is just more subtle. It was more seductive. Have Johnny Gill, pretty much trying to seduce this woman and stuff like that, leaning against the wall. Again, pretty simple music video and everything, but at the same time, it fits the song. And I can't say that about a lot of new edition videos. And I think Try, you do have a point. Or some of Johnny's videos are kind of hit or miss and everything like that too. You know what I'm saying? But I almost put Rubby the right way, but I'm just like, you know what? Let me go with my.
Mm.
Number 12, I got Bobby Brown, Getaway. It's from the Bobby
Ooh,
album.
I gotta get
Ooh.
I
I
love that.
get
They
away.
actually, they actually filmed it here. He filmed it at Penn Station in Manhattan, and I remember seeing the making of the video back in the day when they showed it, and him, dancing with the dancers at Penn Station. They had to shut down Penn Station for that video, and he's wearing the different colored camouflage outfits, and I just thought it was a dope video and very energetic, and one of my favorite songs on that album, and Teddy Riley did his thing on that. Classic.
Mm.
Mm.
Good
It's
one.
I like the fact that they did a lot of their music videos like in Boston or around the corner from where they stay at,
Right.
and especially like during like the late '80s, '90s, and shit. Which
Yeah.
I'll talk more about that in a minute.
Mm. Okay, my number 12 pick would be um Count Me Out. I always liked that song, and
Mhm.
then at the same time too, it was interesting how they did the video around the time when I guess when Bobby was no longer in the group.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, that always stuck out to me more than anything. It's like cuz it had me wondering like did they record the song before they voted him out the group, and if so like did they like keep his vocals so that way they would play out in the
He-
video, or I don't know how they did
So
it.
supposedly he's like on some songs, but they
Okay.
Like he left during that making of the album.
Okay.
Dope, dope. All right. Number 11, I got to go with Belle Biv DeVoe. When will I see you smile again? Now, one thing about a lot of the videos that they've done, they sometimes included extended versions or remixes in placement of the music video or stuff like that. And I've always loved this video mix more. I always love the video mix more than like the album version, especially the dun 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 dun, like the beat. It was
Mm-hmm.
more seductive. It had like more of like a mint condition feel to it and everything like that too. You know what I'm saying? Again, the video was directed by Lionel C. Martin, and I love the dancing that they were doing in this video. They were dressed up like in this like Temptations like outfits and everything. It's funny too because they did a reference to Mr. Telephone Man when Ronnie was trying to call the girl and the girl ain't pick up and everything. I thought that was very slick how they did it and stuff like that too. Nice little Easter egg to say the word. So very, very, very dope on video.
All right, number 11, I got Bobby Brown again, Humping Around, first single from the Bobby album. I love this video. This video, they filmed this in Long Island, and he was like very aggressive, and yet he was like going at the paparazzi and the media, and this, when the song came out, it's people saying that it was him answering the critics and saying he wasn't cheating on Whitney. There was rumors about that, and in the video he's rocking like he got the hip hop gear, he got the hats and the boots, and he's dancing. There's fire in the background, and he's just on his b-boy shit in this video with his crew, and I loved it. I love the fact that was like the first single, and he went at the critics on that one, and it's just a dope track.
See, my number 11 would be Johnny Gill, Fairweather Friend.
Mm.
I always liked the song, and it was one of the best ones that for it to be a single off the self-titled album. And it's unfortunate that in Johnny's videos, I guess they just don't have that wow factor you would think they would have, given that they were like some very well-known songs in his discography and that sort of thing. And this, I think, was the only one that wasn't terrible. But I do remember watching the Rub You the Right Way video, and I was like, oh wow! As much as I love the song, the video was cringy.
Funny. All right. Now we get into the top 10. And what better way to start the top 10 than with Bobby Brown's debut on this list with Every Little Step.
Mm.
Again, they put the remix with him rapping during the break and everything like that too. Very dope. This was directed by Alec Kashishian, who definitely directed a lot of his videos around this time too. You know, one thing that was very popular about this video was the fact that it debuted the Gumby style, which that ended up being a mistake
Hmm.
that the barber made on his hair and shit like that too. But then everybody ended up wanting to do that, and
Hmm.
also popularized like the backwards running man and stuff like that too. You know what I'm saying? Which some people call the Roger Rabbit dance.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Which you the quintessential late '80s music video, white background dancing, having fun and everything like that too. Dope choreography and shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, a classic music video.
Yeah, number 10 for me is No Addition, Popcorn Love, the first album. Love the videos, very hip hop. They look like a bunch of breakdancers with the wife beaters, and they got the shades on, and spiked suspenders and shit, and it was dope. You know what I'm saying? Even the beat sounds like a hip hop joint. I loved it. Just a classic record, you know. They had the playground on monkey bars and shit. You
My number 10 is Bell Biv DeVoe's Poison. A very well known track in their discography, as well as that title album itself. Very, very iconic because of the dancing and the chorus and like the message behind it. Like, don't trust, never trust a big butt to smile because that girl is poison. And it's just, it's a song that still gets played to this day, and I'm pretty sure is the crowd favorite.
Definitely. All right. Number 9, I gotta go with Any Heartbreak from the Heartbreak album. First and foremost, rest in peace, Malcolm Jamal Warner, who
Mhm.
directed this classic music video. A little trivia: they actually directed the music video in Eddie Murphy's house too, and
Oh
stuff.
wow.
Just let y'all know. Um, and again, this is the version of this video was the extended club remix and everything like that too. Another version I like from this song. You know what I'm saying? Again, the dope choreography from Book Payne was shining on this one. I love like the gold outfit that they're rocking and everything like that too. You know what I'm saying? I mean, the Heartbreak album definitely captured them at their best element in terms of music videos and shit. Also, you have cameos from cats like Heavy D and the Boys. Rest in peace, Heavy D, Shanice
Mhm.
Wilson, the Boys, Robert Townsend, Rob Stone, and of course, even Brooke Payne even made a cameo. Oh, Malcolm Jamal Warner made a cameo in this video as well too. So yeah, man, very, very, very dope.
Number 9, I got Cool It Now, classic
Cool it.
record from the second album. You know, they all in their jogger sets and they at the playground. You know, uh, they telling Ralph to chill out. You know what I mean? It's just they look young in that video too. You know, if you look at the album cover, they young on the album cover, they young in the video. It was dope, man. I loved it.
My number 9 is You're Not My Kind of Girl.
Ooh,
It's just something about that song, like from the harmonies to the chorus to those um those iconic like Marine military outfits that they had on. It was just everything about it. It was just so incredibly dope. And then of course any Heartbreak album overall just showed that they weren't young kids anymore, and that they were mature now, going from boys to men, no pun intended. And that they were no longer doing that bubblegum poppy sound anymore.
exactly. Okay, okay, dope. All right, my number 8, the bad boy of R&B returns, Bobby Brown with My Prerogative. You know what I'm saying? Directed by Alec Kassesian. Very dope music video. I feel like this is the video and the song that solidified him, in my opinion, and everything like that too. Because when he was doing all that shit, like that girlfriend and that girl next door, which I do love the Marley Marl remix of Girl Next Door. But when he did the Every Little Step album, that just took stage performance, shoulder pads, sexy girls airplaying the music instruments and everything like that too. You know what I'm saying? Um, Crazy. This music video was actually nominated for best stage performance in the video in the 1989 VMAs, but it lost to Living Color's Cult of Personality, which I'm not gonna hold you. I probably would have given it to them too. Other nominees was Def Leppard's "Pour Some Sugar on Me" and Guns N' Roses' "Paradise City." For once, the VMAs actually got it right with the nominations. I ain't gonna hold you, but yeah, man, very, very, very dope music video and everything like that too. Just captured Bobby Brown at his element. Love it.
The 80s Mr. Telephone Man. Love that video.
Which one?
He talk Mr. Telephone Man,
Oh, okay.
and they talking to the telephone service man, like, yo, make that shit up again, man. My shit all fucked up. You dialing operator, you can't get no answer. I love that shit, man. You know what I'm saying? It's like you could tell they were like in distress. You know, Bobby killed that song, and just pleading with the telephone man, and I loved it, man. It was great.
Man, maybe nothing was wrong with the telephone in the beginning. Maybe the girl just didn't want to talk to them. You ever just think about that shit? they over here,
Probably.
they over here just attacking these poor motherfuckers doing their jobs. The girl don't want to talk to them. Let me stop being silly. Let me stop being silly. I'm just like that. Them poor people just doing their damn job, and these little 10-year-olds over here attacking these poor little bastards.
Wow.
I'm sorry, Ashley. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, no, no. You're good. You're good. My number 8 would have to be Bobby Brown's "Every Little Step."
Nice.
That is one of my all-time favorite Bobby Brown songs. It's just that video, the chorus of it is catchy. I mean, even the dance steps was on point for that era at that time. And and back then Bobby was the man with the moves, the Gumby hairstyle. I mean, he had it all. I mean, and girls were crazy about him.
For
Yeah.
real. Yeah, Bobby was that dude back in the day, man.
Mhm.
Yeah.
All right. So my lucky number 7, probably my favorite BBD song, "Gangsta." Now she's a gangster.
Mm.
Now I know a lot of people might think now commonly the quote unquote Poison fans who just know Poison, they might ask me what song was this. If y'all watch the Fresh Prince of Bel Air, when they were trying to do that music video in Uncle Phil's house, mansion, whatever, that was the song they were playing and everything. Long story short, that was supposed to have been on the Hootie Mac album. They thought it was too hardcore for them. They just came out with the video and the single and stuff like that too. Long story short, but the music video, which was not shot at Uncle Phil's mansion, was shot at some basement party or whatever. Lionel C. Martin directed the video and shit like that too. One of the things I loved from the video was when Bivens was doing his rap, and when he was to say, "You a dead motherfucker," and then they blocked out the fucker, and they had that girl slap that motherfucker in the face. I always loved that part in the video because it was just it was edited so smoothly and shit like that too. Like I always say, Lionel C. Martin was like an unofficial member of Bell Biv DeVoe, just based on the videos he did. I feel like the videos captured that image that they had and everything, which influenced people like TLC and Escape. Hell, it might influence Puffy and if altering Jodeci's image and shit too. But that's another story for a different day.
They barely played that video.
You said
I
what?
seen it. They barely played that. I seen it like maybe once or twice they played it, but they didn't play it often.
Yeah, because the label was
Yeah,
trying to
I was about to
bury that
say,
single.
like, I have yet to even watch that video myself, but I always play that song because of that Fresh Prince episode.
Hmm. Yeah, and it's on their greatest hits album. It's not even on the damn album.
That's what I was just about to say. Like, I know you mentioned that before, and I'm like, how
Yeah,
is that possible? Like, you have it on the greatest hits, but not on their
yeah.
actual albums. Like,
But
make
they
it
have a
make
song.
sense.
they have a song highlighting pedophilia. That's acceptable.
And that's on the
Yeah.
album, right?
Oh God.
And that's on the album. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
Oh my God.
that song called that's called Lovely, I think called Lovely One or
Lovely,
whatever.
right. Yeah.
Yeah. But that's acceptable. Like, what are you planning? Come on,
Right.
man.
They had,
Right.
Oh
remember they
man.
had Doomy Baby was
Just
on
some
there.
questionable song placement. Just ugh.
They had Doomy Baby on the album. Backstage, underage adolescents.
Right. Like
Good God, man.
but Gangster was too hardcore. Gangster was altering the image. Like, okay.
Right.
That song was not hardcore, not even the slightest. What about that song was hardcore? Make it make sense. Like
Cause she's a
Cause,
gangster.
'cause they talk because like I think Mike is telling Ricky like don't shoot her or some shit like that.
That don't mean guns. That
So,
means shooting. Like,
that didn't
shoot,
mean
shoot.
nothing. Like
I mean, but this is the era of like Death Row, right? Death Row was huge at that point, and there's a lot of artists that switched to hardcore.
Yeah, but you gotta remember that song came out in '91. Chronic came out in
exactly. There was
'92.
nothing gangster about that
It was a double
song.
entendre.
Yeah, but Hootie Mac came out in
Yeah.
90. Yeah, but Hootie Mac came out in 93 though. You know what I'm saying?
Right. But they were
So
going through it was supposed to come out like 91, 92.
right, but
Yeah.
the video didn't come out till 92.
Yeah, it's like a whole entire year went by. I mean,
Right.
why wait a whole year to do it versus not doing a video the year that song came out? I mean, I don't get it.
I
I
could have
don't know.
sworn I had that single too. Oh wow. I could have sworn I had that gangster single. Oh shit. But yeah, that's my number. So I sent the video to all y'all and shit.
Yeah, I
I
got
saw
the
I
I
saw the
got the
video.
link.
I remember
Oh
seeing
you
the video. Yeah, they just didn't play it often though.
uh
You know what I mean?
I might play that at the party one day. That shit go hard as fuck. I'm good. I always say that's the sequel to Poison, if you really think about it.
Yeah, but
I
thank
you know I
you.
didn't think about it like that, but now that you mention it, that does make sense.
Like low key, like it like you
Yeah,
went from Poison to Gangster. I mean,
yeah, yeah.
it's kind of a sequel. I maybe
No, it's not a sequel.
I'm
That's
just
not a sequel.
saying. I'm just
I
saying.
mean, it
No,
it kind of makes sense in a
because
way. I mean,
they talking about something else on that song.
What were they talking about?
When they talking about, they're not talk. Well, if on Poison they talking about never trust a
Yeah,
big booty and a smile. On Gangsta they talking about something totally different. Talking about the
yeah,
woman in Gangsta, and then Mike is saying like, "Yo, Rick, don't shoot her."
yeah. They went from big booty with a smile to big booty with a gat. They went from that, yeah.
mm,
And we all know what they shooting, if you know what I mean.
mm.
Well, I'm good. It's on you, Trump.
All right, number 7, I got BBD. She's dope. Um, I love it. The video is like they were already on tour. They went from city to city, dancing with the dancers on stage. They got the airbrush jean denim sets on, and they were just in their bag, yo. Like they were just having fun, and I love the Molly Mall remix for that. When they used to play the video, they played the Molly Mall remix for that. That was great, man. Just having a good time and doing their thing.
That's a dope pick, no pun intended.
Yeah, yeah. Mm. My number 7 pick would have to be New Editions, Popcorn Love. I mean, even though it was in the early stages of their careers and they were just starting out, it seemed so innocent at the time, and of course, with their dance moves, and each one of them had like a moment to like kind of give their own raps in the middle of the song and everything. It seemed like they were having a good time.
Mhm.
Yeah, I do love that video. Number 6. Speaking of Poison, I gotta talk about this music video. Um, Now, if I was to base this list off influence, this would definitely be my number one for a lot of reasons. This video, in my opinion, kickstarted the '90s when it came to R&B, like the dancing, the New Jack Swing, the clothes that they were rocking, which influenced a lot of cats from TLC to Criss Cross to Jodeci, the choreography. And you know what's funny? Because Lionel C. Martin directed this video, and this was the video that really put him on as a director when it comes to them because he used to be the co-host for Video Music Box and stuff, and he was known as like the Vid Kid and shit like that too. You know what I'm saying? But then he started directing videos for like cats like Biz Markie and EPMD. But then when he did the Poison video and everything, that was crazy because you know Poison, of course, being an R&B record and shit like that too, with the hip hop smooth out with an R&B tip, as I quote, and everything like that too. That was a video that really put him on. And after that video, he pretty much became like the in-house producer, not only for like the New Edition cats, but even for people like Another Bad Creation, Boys to Men, and so on and so on. Also, I gotta give points because they did the Coogee Rap sample, and Coogee Rap even did a cameo in the music videos too. So, you know, I gotta give points to that shit. So that's my number six, Poison.
Number six for me is Bobby Brown on Our Own, Ghostbusters 2 soundtrack and movie. Great video. They shot it here in New York in Times Square, and just seeing the different celebrity cameos in it, and Bobby was dancing, and he had a cameo in the movie as well, and show clips of the movie. I used to love when videos from soundtracks actually show the clips from the movie,
Same.
and that's something they
Yeah.
don't do that no more. You know what I mean? And that's like we got hype. We got hype for the soundtrack. We got hype for the movie coming out. Went to see it that year when it came out in the summer, and just a classic song, classic video.
Classic.
My number six is New Edition's Can You Stand the Rain?
Ooh.
That's a good one.
Yeah, it's another song that never gets old. Whenever I'm sure they do live shows, and that's one of their signature songs, and of course audience participation, like singing along to it, you just can't help it. I mean, it's still a fan favorite, and of course Boys to Men, they did a acapella version of Can You Stand the Rain for the Evolution album, for those who didn't know. And it wasn't bad, but I feel that nothing compares to the original, don't get me wrong.
I definitely agree with you about that.
Hmm.
Okay, so since we're in the top five, Mike is about to enter the forum. He's gonna go after Ashley and shit. Um, alrighty. So my number five
Okay.
is "Hit Me Off" from the Home Again album. This was directed by Joseph Kahn and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? This video, I feel like it was always based off Independence Day because this was the year Independence Day was blowing up, and for 1996, you know, the late 90s, everybody was doing those futuristic Y2K videos and stuff like that, and they were mostly doing that like 98, 99. But this futuristic video was kind of ahead of its time because it was done in 96 and shit like that too. And it just showed everybody in the element. Like, mind you, this was like their comeback album and everything like
Hmm.
that too. You know what I'm saying? Dope video. They were on some fucking James Bond kind of mission and shit. Fucking love it.
Yeah, that was great. Uh, number five is Any Heartbreak, the remix video, and they got the yellow tops on with the black pants, the colorful shoes. They riding on motorbikes, and they had a mansion. You could tell they out in California. They were just killing it, having fun. I think there's a scene in the BT biopic series that they when they was filming that video, and it was just dope, man. Johnny did his thing on that, and they were rhyming. Just seeing them. That's why I like the remix more than the actual album version, because it was like rhyming. The parts where Ronnie and Mike is rhyming, and then Ralph and Johnny singing, and they were killing it.
Definitely.
My number 5 pick is Bobby Brown's "My Prerogative."
Nice.
Another classic song in his discography, another iconic video. It's just everything about it. It's just an all around vibe for that era in New Jack Swing. Teddy Riley put his stamp on that video, on that song. I mean, he's one of those producers that was really in his bag for that era at that time, and it's another one of those songs that never gets old, no matter how many times I hear it.
All right,
So
so number 5, I'm gonna have to say Candy Girl. Number
Mm.
5. Um, I liked how they were, coming like in the beginning of the song. I like how they were like coming down the stairs. They were like dancing down the stairs, kind of like set the tone to the song and stuff like that. This is like one of my favorite, probably like my top. I want to say like top like 10 like favorite new edition like songs. You know what I'm saying? And I also liked it where they were all in the I think it was like the ice cream shop or whatever, and they was like singing to the girls and stuff. I like that part too. So yeah, this is one of my favorite songs.
okay. All right. Number 4, I gotta go with Bobby Brown humping around. Another video directed by Lionel C. Martin. Um, I'm just gonna say it right now. Those white hoods in the beginning look like KKK members to me. Anyway, so yeah, the music video for humping around. They definitely was on some dancey, looking for my girl kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? Bobby trying to prove to people like he's not sneaking around when even though he was to an extent. Um, yeah, this video was wild as fuck. Girls in cages and shit. Like he just took it to a whole nother level with this video. So definitely fuck with this one.
Before I got Candy Stand the Rain, classic video. I love the scenes where like they're all walking together with the raincoats on, the umbrellas. It's raining. You got that one scene when they all singing and Ricky's all dressed in white. He got the white shades on. Just the epic video. Again, another video that goes with the song, and I loved it, man. Like they played that every day, every night when I came out. Seeing them perform that live was great. You know, one of the best New Edition videos ever.
My number 4 pick would be New Edition's "Hit Me Off." Home Again was a great album for them, for what was meant to be their comeback after being apart from each other for 6 years. And I remember when they all appeared on an episode of Family Matters back in the day when they did this song, and that was an incredible TV performance as well. And the video, I don't know, for some reason I didn't pick up the Independence Day vibes in that video. For me, it seemed more of like each of them being like some sort of James Bond in their
Yeah,
own
that's what I
way,
think.
you know.
Mhm.
because of them dressed up in the suits and like jumping off of moving cars and things like that and
Right.
fighting bad guys and all that sort of thing.
Okay.
So my number 4, I'm gonna have to go with BBD. I thought it was me.
Mm.
Ooh.
So,
Now, when I tell you I love the black and white sequences in the video along with the dance choreography,
yeah.
oh my god, like priceless. And don't get me wrong, I like the other songs too. I like Poison, I like that one, but this one, like this song right here, like made me a big huge fan of them. Like this one, I this one's no skips for me.
Sick. All right. So we had number 3. I gotta go with motherfucking "Can You Stand the Rain," directed by Jeffrey Edwards. Again, another song that definitely solidified their maturity and everything like that too. You know what I'm saying? I remember the first time I saw this video, I got chills with all the members walking down the alleyway dressed up in suits and fedoras and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, this music video was really the beginning of their great. This album, the Heartbreak album, was the beginning of their great music videos and shit. Cause I can't imagine like Jay Dublin still directing videos for them up to this point and everything like that too. You know what I'm saying? Again, them talking about how they're going through some heartbreak and shit. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But I love the song. Classic.
Number 3, I got BBD, Word to the Mother. Great video. Their comeback, video and you know, doing it in their home of Boston in the projects. And you got everybody talks about the Ralph and Bobby raps, and they were just rocking regular gear and having a good time with each other, and it was great. It was great to see them back together. This is on the BBD remix album, and I loved it.
My number 3 pick would be New Edition's Mr. Telephone Man. Such a such a catchy song, an unforgettable song in their discography, and the video was was also incredible too. Because I mean, you each saw all the guys, I guess in their preteen going into their teenage era, trying to get a hold of their girlfriends over the phone, so to speak, and they can't get through. And of course, they're all walking around town like trying to get through to the telephone operator and all that sort of thing. And then too, for Ray Parker Jr. to work on this song, I mean, you could tell by his signature sound, because I mean, you can't deny it was written and and produced by him. I mean, you can never you can never go wrong with that.
Exactly.
Yeah, my number 3 is also Mr. Telephone Man. This whole video, when I look back at it, it's I'm not gonna laugh. I'm not gonna hold you. I laughed at some parts, like especially with the two those two guys. They were like arguing with each other and then stuff like that, and like I don't know. This whole video to me, like, kind of it tickles me. It's kind of corny at times, but I love it though. Like it's a great video.
Definitely. All right. Top 2. Number 2 is "If It Isn't Love," also directed by Jeffrey Edwards. They went through. Just thinking back, they went through so much heartbreak. They don't even know what love is at this point. To be real with you, So that's why they questioned it with this song. But let me stop. Let me stop. Yeah, this is a classic music video right here.
Number two, hit me off, hit me off.
Um,
Fire. I love the James Bond, concept. You know, they all dressed in suits and they doing spy type of shit, and it was great. They all dancing and stuff. That's what they normally did, and just to see them back together again, like for that album when that dropped in '96, is just great.
yeah, definitely, definitely. Yeah, my number two is "If It Isn't Love." That's my number two.
My number two is NE Heartbreak. That video is also one of those ones that I could not take my eyes off of as I was looking at it. I The very first time I watched it, I did not realize that Malcolm Jamal Warner directed the video, and then all the cameos that were mentioned in that video was also iconic as well. And just from the dance break and everything, I like that the video version of that song was different than the album version of it. I like that because even though the version of the song on the Any Heartbreak album wasn't terrible, I kind of like the video version more.
Right. Okay.
Number two, I'm gonna have to go with New Editions. Count Me Out. Um, this one, the one thing that stood out was like Ralph Transmat with that red sweater, and he's just to me, he's just strutting around through this whole, almost through this whole video. Um, it wasn't until I want to say a year or two ago that I've listened to this song, and it became one of my favorites from New Edition.
Definitely. And my number one is "Word to the Mother" from the remix album. All the members of New Edition here for the first time. Classic video and everything that they did in Boston. Free from 106 in Park also did a cameo and everything like that too. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, Lionel C. Martin did his thing with the directing on this one. Love it.
Number one for me is Poison, BBD. Great video. Totally different look for BBD. Just when everybody went solo and then they come out with their shit and we didn't know what it was gonna be. And then we seeing them with like the bucket hats and the colorful, gear and dancing with the female dancers and they coming up out of the from the ground, and that little elevator thing and they just killed it, man. Like they were like a different side of them we didn't see and I think that's seeing that different side to them is like that's what really made them superstars as a side group and seeing Mike kick his rap and he's like sitting on the basketball rim in the playground and then it was just dope. It was just dope to see. You know, they were just having fun. You know what I mean? It was just a different side that we never saw. Just to see them in their element. I'm like this is the side that the fans needed to see. We needed to see that side. No suits on, no ties, but they still dance and they just not with the other members and they just it's like the more street side of the BBD. And I loved it.
My number one video would be New Editions If It Isn't Love. Another iconic video and song that solidified the group's transition from a I guess from a boy band to a male R&B group. And the steps, the choreography is also memorable, and of course Beyonce paid homage to these guys in her Love on Top video. for anyone who didn't know that. And
Right.
it's one of those songs that never gets old to me. Even and plus I've seen these guys perform live back in 2022, and my mother and I will be going to see these guys in February when they come to town with Boys to Men and Tony Braxton. So that's going to be an unforgettable show. So it'll be my mother's first time seeing all three of those acts, but it'll be my second time seeing New Edition, but my first time seeing Boys to Men and Tony Braxton live. So I can't wait.
Yeah, I know you hyped for that.
Yeah, Tony, I saw Tony in 2019. Tony is great. Like she's great live.
Oh wow.
You know what I mean? So
Um,
you definitely gonna love that.
my number one is Cool It Down. And this song always will have like a soft spot because I used to listen to this when I was younger. And this was like the very song that introduced me to New Edition. But yeah, that's I don't really have nothing else to say about this song or the music video. No skips. Love it.
Okay. So, do y'all have any honorable mentions?
I got Bob Trezvant, Who's the Mac. Always love that song from his second album. It's Going Down, and it has like I don't know if he was playing like a spy or a security guard. He was like at some headquarters and shit. You know, the video have nothing to do really with the song. But I just love the song, and I just felt like he could have gave a better. I felt like he could have gave a better video for that song. But that's a song they didn't play a lot often. Like I think I only saw it on Video Music Box, and that was it. You know, if it isn't love, that was a good video. You know, with them at the dance studio or whatever. You know, you practicing their routines, and you got a young what's Ronnie's uncle name? He was in the video too.
Brooke
Brooke
Payne.
Payne.
Brooke, yeah, Brooke Payne was in the video, and you know that was dope. Um, I thought it was me. I love that video as well. That was one of my favorite songs on that Poison album, and yeah, man, it's a couple. I just not everybody, not everything made the list though, but
Yeah.
you know,
Right.
Well, my honorable mentions, one of them is Ralph Tresvant's Stone Cold Gentleman, and When Will I See Your Smile Again? But it's not the BBD video version. It's a different version of the song in a video where it's Ricky Bell doing it, and
Ooh.
it was a remix version of When Will I See Your Smile Again, where he was depicted as kind of like a singer like from the 1960s era, so to speak, because they had a stage where it was like something like from one of them old what you say, like variety shows, so to speak, and the audience members, and they had it to this whole setup was like to the point where it was kind of like they even had the control room like set up in a way like they did all those shows from like back in the day.
I never saw that one.
I'll
Uh,
find it and I'll forward it to you.
Okay.
You have any honorable mentions, Mike?
no, I do not.
Okay. I have a few honorable mentions. I gotta go with "You're Not That Kind of Girl" from the Heartbreak album. I love that one. I love the Belleville DeVoe "Do Me," the remix of "Do Me" and shit like that, which was so close to making my list. Um, what was that one joint Bobby Brown did? Oh, "Rock with You."
Mm.
I definitely wanted to put that. You know what I'm saying? So those are my honorable mentions on this list. But overall, this is a fun ass list. I fucking love this shit.
Yep.
But yeah, man, I'm actually about to end this off right now because I gotta get ready for work in the morning. But anything I want to say before we head out? Any announcements and shit?
I don't know. I might go live Wednesday. We'll see. Depends. Still got some shit coming in the mail, so I would look out for what's like some unboxings coming up.
So I just got shit coming left and right
And,
now.
man,
Shit.
hey, I don't control it. It's the sun, moon, and the stars that just bless me with these gifts. You know what I mean?
But
Yeah.
You know.
I ain't mad at that. What about you, Ash? Anything you want to say before we head out?
Um, Coming to the end of 2025. I hope everyone stays safe this New Year's Eve, and looking forward to new things and seeing and hearing from y'all in 2026.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, for sure.
All right. My soap opera brother Mike, what you got to say before we head out?
Um, this this week will be the Staying Alive movie review.
Yes, sir.
Yep. If it's gonna be, I don't know if it's gonna be a trash review or a good review. We'll see about that.
Hey, yo, what day you?
Um, what day? Let me see. I'm gonna let you know. I'm gonna let you know because I'm gonna look at my schedule real quick. So
I know.
I'm gonna message y'all. And then 2026, I am coming back with a vengeance. So
See?
expect movie reviews, album reviews, stuff like that too. I am coming back with a vengeance.
Okay. I ain't mad at that.
Yeah.
All I gotta say is that I'm gonna drop the third part of the 50 game changing albums New Year's Eve. Um, yep, I'll probably do that. That'll probably be the last video I drop this year. We still got a top hip hop albums of 2025. You want to do that this weekend, or when do you want to do that?
Yeah, like this weekend.
Yeah, let's do that this weekend. Probably, I'll say next Sunday, next week Sunday, just to be on the safe side, because I think Saturday I might go out, and I know Sunday that's usually my chill days anyway. Um, hopefully I can drop part 4 next week and stuff like that too. You know what I'm saying? Definitely expect some reviews coming very soon. Artist Sundays are coming back with the vengeance as well too. And yeah, that's about it. You know, just survive these last days of 2025. You know what I'm saying? Shit, I don't know what else to say. Just hope everyone has a good night and stay black. Peace.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
and make sure y'all subscribe to the channel and everything. You know,
Yes.
yes, and everybody's channel, from Mike's channel, Try's channel. Follow us on Instagram and stuff like that too. So yeah, hope y'all have a good night. Peace.